Hello my dear student, I am Durga Vaidya and welcome back again to video lecture number 8 of a solid state. So this time I thought of discussing the fullerene of the solid state chapter. If I am not wrong, last time we discussed about the diamond and graphite. I remember that I draw a big diagram for you and one homework also given to you. I think you done it. Having discussion all those details, now I think it's time to move on a further topic. So today we study about the fullerene in detail. So let's start. So point number 1. In 1985, a soccer ball shaped carbon C60 was discovered. In 1985, soccer ball shape. It's like it is a soccer ball shape and it is called as the fullerene, and that fullerene it is known as the C16 fullerene. So in 1985 the C60 fullerene was discovered and it is the allotrope of the carbon. That means the fullerene it is the allotrope of the carbon. Graphite also the allotrope of the carbon, diamond also the allotrope of the carbon, and fullerene also the allotrope of the carbon. So point number 3, the C60 molecule has a shape like a soccer ball and called as the Buckminster fullerene. That means the C16 molecule has a shape like what? Soccer ball, and it is also the buckyball also. Means that ball shape name is also the buckyball. Why? Because this C60 fullerene was discovered in 1985 by the Buckminster fullerene. So that's why it is also known as the soccer ball and it is also known as the buckyball. So it contain a 20. That means the when C16 fullerene contain that time 20 6 membrane ring. 6 membrane. That means the fullerene it is the made by the two ring. One is the pentagonal and second one is the hexagonal. So 6 member ring it means the hexagonal, and that contain what? 20 number, and 5 member ring that contain what? 12 number. So all the carbon atom it is undergoes the sp2 hybridize. Why it is called as sp2 hybridize? Because the when carbon is attached to the other 3 carbon atom that they form a single 3 bond, and that's why the second point is each carbon atom form a 3 sigma bond and bonded by the 3 other carbon atom. They are bonded by the, when you take that carbon atom they form a what? They form a 1, 2 and 3. 3 sigma, 3 single bond, and when 3 single bond are attached to one carbon atom that time they form a sigma bond. And remaining electron are the delocalized. Remaining electron when the double bond is formed that time that double bond electron it is a delocalized and they move from one place to another. That's why the fullerene it is also the, you can say that it is a good conductor of the what? Heat and electricity. So the next point is the fullerene react with the group number 1 alkali. When fullerene is react with the group number 1 element, group number 1 alkali metal, that means the group number 1 called as the alkali metal, and group number 2 it is called the alkali earth metal. And when alkali metal is react with the what? Fullerene, that time they form a K35C60 and which behaves as a superconductor, but what? In which condition? But in 18, below 18 Kelvin temperature it is called, it is a work as a superconductor. So it is a good conductor of the electricity, but when they are react with the what? Group number 1 element. And next point is it is fullerene react with the transition metal ion, they form a catalyst. That means the fullerene also used for making the what? Transition metal, but condition it is what? When they react with the transition metal ion. When fullerene is react with the transition metal ion, they form a different types of the what? Catalyst. And next point, tube made from the fullerene and the graphite called as the nanotube. That means fullerene, it is also used for making a nanotube. Different types of a tube, and that different types of tube, it is known as the nanotube. ठीक है. They must use as an electrical conductor or a semiconductor. That means the fullerene, it is also used for the what? For making a catalyst. They are used for a good conductor of the electricity, so they work as a electrical conductor or a semiconductor, and it is the shape of a what? Fullerene, and it is made by the two shape. One is the pentagonal, and that pentagonal shape, it is present at the center of the diagram, and hexagonal, it is around of the what? Pentagonal shape. Hexagonal, 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 and after that the pentagonal, hexagonal. That alternate ring is bonded, and they form a what? Soccer ball. So it is the structure of the what? Fullerene. And what is the preparation? How to prepare the fullerene? So preparation of fullerene. So for that, the preparation of the fullerene, one condition, when take a closed chamber. What? It is a closed chamber, and two electrode is attached. Two graphite electrode, it is attached. One rod is attached and one rod is attached, and they are attached in that way. Small gap in between. That means that here the gap is present, and that gap, it is a little bit small. So, and that two electrodes are attached to the high voltage. It is attached with the high voltage. And when current is on, that time that electrical current is on, and here the electrical current is on, that time the evaporation is formed, and when evaporation is formed, that time here some compound it is formed, and that compound it is known as the fullerene. But condition what? In what condition? It is the closed chamber, and it is present. This reaction is done in what? In inert atmosphere. So inert atmosphere, for that you can use the helium or any other gas, because when the fullerene is react, that means the fullerene, it is the allotrope of the carbon. If carbon is react with the oxygen, they form a CO or a CO2 also. That's why. But we want to what? Fullerene, so that you can use the inert atmosphere, and in this way you can prepare the fullerene. So got it all the point? What is the properties of the fullerene, what is the uses of the fullerene, what is the structure of the fullerene, and how to prepare the fullerene. I think you got it all the point. So quickly note down all the point, and bye, take care, and love you guys.